In this session, we are going to see about the endorsement. What is an endorsement? Why endorsement is required? While seeing the negotiable instruments, we saw that there are two types. One is a bearer, one is a order. An instrument may be payable to bearer. For example, a check you may write a check paid to Krishnasamy or bearer. That is, you pay to Krishnasamy or whoever comes with the check, you pay. That is an order to the banker. It will be paid to the Krishnasamy or the person who presents a check. Maybe his agent or any other person. The banker is not bothered. The drawer is also not bothered. The instruction is paid to the bearer or paid to this person or bearer. The ownership of the instrument can be transferred just by delivery of the check. Delivery of the negotiable instrument, the ownership is transferred in the case of bearer instruments. But in the case of order instrument, the ownership can be transferred only by endorsement and delivery. That is, a check is returned, Krishnasamy or order. That means Krishnasamy has a right to receive, or he has to give an order to the payee, drawee, that you make the payment to this person. What Krishnasamy has to say, he has to say paid to Ramakrishnan or order, and he has to sign. By an order, he has to say that the payment can be made to the another person. So, in the case of order instrument, it can be transferred by possession, by delivery of the instrument, and also an endorsement. There comes this endorsement. Endorsement is for negotiating that, for transferring the title over the instrument. That person gives a new order. Original order was the payment should be made to Krishnasamy or order. Now Krishnasamy is giving a new order that paid to Balakrishnan or order, like that. This is dealt with section 15 and 16. First we will see section 15. What is an endorsement? When the maker or holder of a negotiable instrument signs the same otherwise than as such a maker. That is, the person is signing the instrument not as a drawer, not as a maker of that instrument, otherwise than as a maker or drawer, for the purpose of negotiation. The purpose is negotiating the instrument. On the back or face thereof, or on a slip of paper annexed thereto, or on a stamp paper. That is endorsement. So the person is signing on that. The section says maybe on the front or back or on a piece of paper or another stamp paper. By practice, we are doing endorsement only on the back of the instrument. Sometimes the instrument may not be enough to do all the endorsement. What people will do means they can attach a small piece of paper along the instrument, paste it on the instrument, so that you can create more space for endorsement. That is why this has come as on a slip of paper annexed thereto. A paper can be annexed to the check and endorsement can be made. Even though it is front, it is only on the back. So that now we know what is endorsement. The person is signing on the back of the instrument for the purpose of negotiation. Signature, the purpose is negotiation on the back of the instrument. Maybe front, but by practice it is only back of the instrument. Now we will take an example. An instrument, bill of exchange is written by a person. It is an order to pay to Krishnasamy rupees 5 lakhs or order. So Krishnasamy has a right to receive the money, 5 lakh rupees. But Krishnasamy is in urgent need of money. He wants to transfer the instrument to some other person and take the money. Krishnasamy will get 5 lakh rupees after 3 months, but he is urgently in need of money. He will give the instrument to Ramasamy. You give me now 4 lakh 75,000. You take 5 lakh after 3 months. So he has to transfer the instrument to the Ramasamy. What he will do? If it is a bearer instrument, just like that he can give, but it is only order instrument. He has to write on the back of the instrument, paid to Ramasamy or order, and he has to sign. He has to give the instrument. From that day, Ramasamy is the owner of the instrument by endorsement. He is making an endorsement. He is making an order to the payer that the drawee of the instrument, he is making up instead of me, you now pay to this person. This is endorsement. Endorsement should be in writing. It should be signed by the person, maybe front or back. Now section 16 says about the kinds of endorsement. It says if the endorsee signs his name only, the endorsement is said to be blank. If he is simply signing, it is a blank endorsement. And if he adds a direction to pay the amount mentioned in the instrument to or to the order of a specified person, the endorsement is said to be full. So 16 section says two endorsements. One is blank and one is full. An endorsement is said to be blank when he simply signs on the back. Take the old example. Krishnasamy is having the instrument. He wants to give it to Ramasamy. Ramasamy, he have two options. He can write paid to Ramasamy or order and sign, or he can simply sign as his signature. If he is simply signing on the back of the instrument, it is called blank endorsement. Thereafter, the instrument can be transferred by simple delivery because it is a blank. The person who is getting the instrument may give to the another person. It may go on without endorsement. It is a blank endorsement. Simply signing makes originally the order was to pay to Krishnasamy or order, but Krishnasamy is signing without giving any order about the payee, so anybody can claim the payment. That is blank endorsement. Next is full endorsement. Here he adds a direction to pay the amount mentioned to the person, specified person. Instead, the Krishnasamy is writing as paid to Ramasamy or order and signing. That is full endorsement. Blank means just signature. Thereafter, there is no need for endorsement. Instrument will go by simply delivering the instrument. Full endorsement means giving instruction to pay only that person, further negotiation only with the another endorsement. Now we will see what are the kinds of endorsement. Two kinds we already see. Simply signing is blank endorsement. Thereafter, anybody can take the money because nothing is mentioned. Originally it was mentioned in the name of Krishnasamy or payee or order, but Krishnasamy is simply signing. He is not giving any further instruction, so anybody can get the money. Second is full endorsement, like the person gives the payee's name. Krishnasamy is writing as Ramasamy or order and signing. That means Ramasamy becomes a owner. Ramasamy can write Ramakrishnan or order, then Ramakrishnan becomes the owner. Then Ramakrishnan write Rajakumaran or order, then Rajakumar becomes the owner. Likewise, that is full endorsement. There is another endorsement called conditional endorsement. Somebody can say that some condition may be put, but bill of exchange or promissory note or bank check, there is a condition. It should be an unconditional order. In the endorsement, you cannot put a condition. It makes endorsement invalid. But you can put a condition like a sans recourse endorsement. That is section 52 of the Negotiable Instrument Act permits this. In endorsement, in case of dishonor, everybody has to be given a notice. Everybody is liable. For example, it is a check, bill of exchange payable to A. A makes an endorsement to B and B makes an endorsement to C, C to D, D to E. Last it was in the hands of the F, it was dishonored. So, F has purchased the instrument by making a payment to D. E got it from D. Everybody paid money. Now F is out of money. No, he has not received the payment for the instrument. In that case, all the previous persons are liable. D is liable to F. C is liable, A is liable, B is liable. If it is sans recourse endorsement, that is without recourse to me, that means that person will not be liable. If D has already endorsed as a sans recourse, paid to E without recourse to me, he has signed D. If in that case, all the persons will liable except D, because it is a sans recourse, without recourse endorsement. He has escaped from that. There is another type called a restrictive endorsement. What is a restrictive endorsement? That is, further transfer is restricted. Balakrishnan was having the instrument. He wants to give it to Rajakumar. What he can write, paid to Rajkumar or order. That means Rajkumar, if funds is required, he will transfer to some other person by further endorsement. Instead, what he can do is, he can write Rajkumar only and signing. That means, other than Rajkumar, no one has the right to receive the instrument. Rajkumar has no right to transfer it. Further transfer by way of endorsement is restricted by restrictive endorsement. He writes as only, that means further endorsement is not permitted. There is another one, facultative endorsement. Here some right to this person is relieving of some right. I don't want this right, you take it. I am satisfied with that. That, for example, in that case of dishonor, the instrument was disordered when it was with the F. In that case, F has to send a dishonor notice to all the persons. If somebody has signed as a facultative endorsement, there is no need for sending a notice to that person. That is facultative endorsement. This is regarding endorsement. Endorsement is required for transferring the instrument from one person to another person, order check, or bill of exchange, order promissory note. This endorsement and delivery only possible to transfer the ownership. This is regarding endorsement. Now we will see about the assignment and endorsement. In endorsement, by a negotiable instrument, we are endorsing and transferring the ownership. Assignment is a transfer of ownership of actionable claim. Actionable claim is a movable asset. For example, somebody has to give money to somebody, then that person can transfer the money to another person. For example, A has to pay 5 lakh rupees B. It is B's asset. He has a right to receive from A. In case of emergency, he will call C. He has to give me money 5 lakh. Now he give me 5 lakh. After some time he take it from him. He can say, but it has to be recorded. That is the document comes as assignment. Any actionable claim as per the Transfer of Property Act section 130 can be transferred. Assignable amount, that is actionable claim, can be assigned. Endorsement is also, the amount is actionable claim. That person has to give money. Only thing is, as a proof we have a negotiable instrument. Negotiable instrument can also be assigned. Negotiable instrument, the right to receive money is assigned to another person by endorsement. In other cases, if there is no instrument, if it is only actionable claim, simply one person urgently required money, this person paid, no document, that is a actionable claim. You can give a right to that, you get the money. Right. that is actionable claim can be transferred by assignment. It is also a right to receive money, but here it is by endorsement. This endorsement is dealt with the Negotiable Instrument Act. This actionable claim is dealt with the Transfer of Property Act. Under assignment, stamp duty is required. Here endorsement, no stamp duty is required. The further important point is that under Negotiable Instrument Act, the transferor title, even if it is defective, he can convey a better title to the other person transferee, provided he receive for consideration and good faith without negligence, but it is not there in the assignment. We will see some more topic in the next session.